morning, scholars, and happy Monday! I am so excited that you are here with me today. We are going to have an amazing week reading together. I put together a very special week where we're going to be learning about a different author every single day, and I cannot wait for us to go on this journey together and enjoy all of the different books that we're going to be studying this week. Are you ready to get started on the first author of the day? Let's go check her out! Okay, scholars, this week we're going to be learning about 5 different famous African American authors. So each day we're going to learn about a completely new author. We're going to learn about them and their background. We're going to be able to see pictures of them, and we're going to see videos of them, as well as learning about an amazing book that they have done. Are you ready to see who our first author is going to be for this week? The first author is Misty Copeland. Her name is Misty Copeland. Here's Misty Copeland, and here's a couple of facts about her. She is an American ballet dancer. So she dances ballet. She became the first African American woman to be promoted to a principal dancer in the American Ballet Theater. The American Ballet Theater is one of the top ballet theaters in the whole entire United States and maybe even the world. It is an amazing accomplishment to even be part of the American Ballet Theater. But most people that are in ballet are white and not African American. And she is a principal dancer. She's not just a ballerina for the theater. She is a principal ballerina dancer. A principal ballerina dancer is the highest rank within a professional dance company. So she's not just any ballerina. She's the highest ranked ballerina out of everyone that is there, which means she has worked so hard and shown so much determination to get where she is today. Next, we're going to be able to see a couple pictures of Misty doing ballet, and then we're going to be able to watch her dance. So here's a picture of her in her ballerina tutu, and on the next slide, we're going to see a lot more pictures of Misty. Look at that. That is amazing. Let's see another one. Whoa. Here you can see all of the other ballerinas, and in the background you can see that they are all white, and Misty is not, and that's why she's in the front showing that she's different than all of them. She has achieved so much because she's the only one there that is African American, and she's very proud of it. Here she is again. I think we have like 1 or 2 more. This is the outfit what we're going to be seeing today in our story. This is her as the Firebird. So we're going to have a couple pictures of her as the Firebird before I introduce you to the story today. Last one's my favorite. Whoa. Everyone say, whoa. That is so good. She can do that. She is so talented. I love Misty. Now we're going to go watch a video of Misty and then come right back.
African-American trailblazer Misty Copeland is set to become a breakout ballet star, one of the only elite black ballerinas. And now she's wondering why there aren't more like her. Here's Nightline and GMA Weekend anchor Dan Harris.
Two surprising things to know about Misty Copeland, who's a soloist at the prestigious American Ballet Theater. First, her day in this supposedly dainty, genteel world is phenomenally rigorous.
There are professional athletes who probably couldn't handle your day.
Yeah, it takes more strength than a lot of athletes put in.
The second surprise, how she rose to the top of this elite art form.
I had no real direction, no real motivation to become anything.
Copeland led an itinerant, impoverished childhood in the Los Angeles area, along with her siblings and single mom.
We were pretty much homeless and were living in a motel, trying to scrape up enough money just to go to the corner store and get like cup of noodle soup to eat. It was probably just the worst time in my childhood when ballet found me.
More specifically, ballet teacher Cindy Bradley, who discovered Misty at age 13 at this Boys and Girls Club.
Having someone believe in me is why I think I dove into it.
Incredibly, just 4 years after her first class, Misty was accepted by one of the top ballet companies in the world. But she would then face an even larger struggle.
How often do you run across African American or other minority ballerinas?
When it comes to classical ballet, you just don't see it.
In classical ballet, elite ballerinas are virtually always white.
People don't want to break this tradition of what they think the ideal image is of a ballerina.
For a decade, Copeland was the only black ballerina at ABT, and still today there are none at the highest level, the position of principal ballerina, Copeland's fervent dream.
Here we are in America with a black president, and this little world is so tough to crack.
It's really hard. The classical ballet world is so far behind.
Have you ever encountered overt racism?
Not so much myself, but to hear from a 7-year-old African American girl being told that, maybe you shouldn't be in this ballet class because you won't have a career.
She is hoping to change that with a new ABT program to recruit diverse students. And as an emerging star, she's a powerful symbol as well.
You're gonna do a lunge and you're gonna hold your arm out.
Even with an uncoordinated television reporter.
I want you to know that I'm doing all the hard work here. Are you ever up on stage thinking, how did I get here?
It's crazy, but then I have to remember all the hard work that went into those years to get here. But I do often think of that.
Welcome back! Did you learn some amazing facts about Misty in that video? I'm glad you did. Let's continue on learning about what we're going to see today in our story. In our story, our character is going to be very confident. Say confident. Yes, confident. What does it mean to be confident? Yeah, it means to believe in yourself. In the picture, we have a boy getting ready for a race. He is confident. He believes in himself that he's going to do awesome in the race. Maybe he thinks he's going to get first place. Maybe he feels confident that he can get third place. It's whatever his confidence is. I also have it in a sentence as well. Harmony was confident with her math answer. So she was doing some math in the morning meeting and she was so confident that she knew her answer was correct because she believed in herself and she knew that her math was right. So in today's story, there's a couple things I want you to think about. First, I want you to think, what is Misty Copeland in the story? So when we listen to the story, I want you to think about what is Misty's role in the story. And then I want you to think, why should the reader, so you, me, we're the people that are reading the story. Why should the reader feel confident when reading the story? So maybe it's not a character in the story that feels confident, but it's us as the readers. How can we feel confident? And the story is Firebird. And that picture is the exact picture we just saw. It's a real picture of Misty going up in a pose as the Firebird, which was a real dance that she has done in real life. And the title of the book is called Firebird. Ballerina Misty Copeland shows a young girl how to dance like a firebird. I cannot wait for you to enjoy the story and start our amazing week studying African American authors. I will see you in a few minutes. Enjoy! Firebird. Ballerina Misty Copeland shows a young girl how to dance like the firebird. Written by New York Times best-selling author Misty Copeland and illustrated by an Caldecott honoree Christopher Myers. Firebird. The space between you and me is longer than forever. You are the sky and clouds and air. Your feet are swift as sunlight, stretching across the skyline like the day-long sun over the horizon. Me, I'm gray as rain, heavy as nap time, low in the storm, pressing on rooftops. I could never hope to leap the space between. Darling child, don't you know you're just where I started? Let the sun shine on your face, your beginning's just begun. Before the curtain rises, before the spotlight falls, before the fireworks of costumes, before it all. I was a dancer just like you, a dreaming shooting star of a girl with work and worlds ahead. There I am, sweating at the bar. I had 1,000 leaps and falls, switching worn-out slippers, swift as applause. Even birds must learn to fly like me. You'll grow steady in grace, spreading the arabesque of wings and climb. Each position 1 through 5, they're steps to the sky. That's right. You will soar, become a swan, a beauty, a firebird for sure. Soon, with the same practice, you'll join me in this dancing dream. In a pas de deux, a music box for two, we will wrap our hearts careful as ribbons on point shoes. We'll make the night sky our starry curtain, the moon our silver spotlight, as we spin across the planets, pirouetting tightly as the curls on our heads. Spinning wishes for new little ones we can't yet imagine. Then they will look to you in wonder, lighter than air and swift as sunlight turning over the day, and say, "The space between you and me is longer than forever, and I will show them that forever is not so far away." Dear reader, I was once a little girl searching for my voice, quiet, scared, unique, yet alive and vibrant. I struggled, caught among 5 siblings, desperate to be noticed. I never felt that I would fit in anywhere, not even at home surrounded by my family. My discovery of movement became my saving grace when I was introduced to ballet. It was like finding the missing piece to my puzzle. I danced my worries and fears away. The beauty of dance is being a part of something that is all you. From creation to performance, you hold the power of your instrument. That instrument comes in all shapes, sizes, and colors. That instrument is your body, soul, and heart. That instrument is you and me. But when I opened up ballet books, I didn't see myself. I saw an image of what a ballerina should be, and she wasn't me. Brown with tendrils sweeping her face, I needed to find me. This book is you and me. I want to expand the idea of beauty and art. Raven Wilkinson, African-American ballerina with the Ballet Russe de Monte Carlo, and other amazing women took my hand and led me. Now it is my turn to lead others. This book is bringing my existence and non-existence as a young girl to life, showing other girls and boys that they're not alone. They too can find their voice, their wings, their missing piece. My hopes are that people will feel empowered to be whatever they want to be, to feel that they have no limits, just endless dreams that are reachable. No matter what that dream is, you have the power to make it come true with hard work and dedication, despite what you look like or struggle with. I hope to pave a more definitive path than the one that was there for me, but was just a little too hidden. I want to bring many with me to trace and create an even more vivid road to acceptance of yourself and from others. Join me. Sincerely, Misty Copeland. Didn't you just love that story? Just reading it gave me the feeling of confidence. I felt like I could believe in myself when I read that. I felt like I could do anything when I read that. I could accomplish any goal I wanted. I could do any dream I ever had because of how well she wrote that story. She pretty much was like, if you have a dream, I want you to go out there. I want you to do it. I want you to try your best because, girlfriend, you got this. And that just gave me the confidence that I need every single day. And I think having a story like that for anybody is an amazing thing to have. And so when I read that, I was so filled with confidence in myself and everything that I do every day. I hope when you saw that story, you were also filled with confidence, that you learned to believe in yourself, you learned that you are an amazing person, and you learned that you can do anything you want to do. I'm so glad that you enjoyed that story today, and I want you to please, before you leave me, click the link below and fill out a couple questions about today's story. I cannot wait to see your responses from Firebird today. Have an amazing rest of your day, and I cannot wait to show you a new African American author tomorrow. So you're going to have to come back and watch another video learning about a completely new person. I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, everybody.